As the temperatures rise, so is the demand on the Texas power grid. Now the state's top leadership is calling for an immediate review of all policies related to the grid. It comes amid growing concern about strain on the system. And as Avery Travis explains, state leaders want new incentives to build more power plants.
Sweet relief from the Texas heat.
Very pretty sunny day for us.
Visitors from all over getting a taste of our summer weather.
Well, it's humid, so you have a lot of moisture here, which we don't have in California.
Inside the Capitol walls, it's heating up too, with ERCOT CEO Pablo Vegas telling lawmakers the state may nearly double the amount of power needed for the grid by 2030.
So it's a really significant impact, and we really need to think about how we're responsive to that.
In response, Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announced efforts to double the size of the Texas Energy Fund. The $5 billion program, approved by voters last November, offers low-interest loans to primarily natural gas companies to build more power plants. The state saw sky-high interest in the program, potential applications that would add up to $39 billion from the state. Abbott and Patrick want to expand the program to $10 billion and said, quote, "We need to move quickly."
The high top-end numbers that are being tossed out need to be taken with a little bit of a grain of salt.
University of Texas energy expert Joshua Rhodes says it would take every potential data center, green hydrogen facility, and crypto mine that wanted to connect to do so to hit ERCOT's latest estimates.
But that would be growth on a scale that we've never seen before.
He says the warning bells and response are really proactive steps.
The idea is that if we are planning for larger amounts of load, then we'll be more proactive in doing things like building transmission and other supporting infrastructure to be able to meet it.
Avery Travis for State of Texas.
At last month's hearing, ERCOT CEO Pablo Vegas told lawmakers that the state will need nearly double the power generation Texas has right now. He said a big part of the demand comes from cryptocurrency miners and artificial intelligence data centers. Vegas said just one processor used for AI consumes enough energy to power a Texas home for a year. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick called for more scrutiny of crypto mines and data centers. He called them niche industries that have massive power demands and produce very few jobs. Lieutenant Governor alluded to possible regulations or limits for those industries. Patrick said the state should prioritize energy needs of homeowners. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle, and we'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.